Morning, Facebook peeps. By the time this is uploaded, it will be afternoon. This is me in the flesh, how I woke up. No different than what I've looked like in my last few videos because I work from home and I sit in my pajamas until I go somewhere, which is the grocery store or sometimes the pool. And I think it's a good look for the topic that I'm going to talk about today anyway. I don't know how many of you that will come across this channel ever, or if you will, have watched any of reaction videos on some of these weight loss channels, or there's my 3-year-olds. Hang on a second. I'm back. It was a juice emergency. But so a lot of these people, some men, some women, they do reaction videos. And a couple of the ones that I've paid attention to in the past are Amberlynn Reid, who I did a video on, and I'm not going to explain who she is. If you want to know who Amberlynn Reid is, she's not hard to find on YouTube. You could just write her name in and you'll see what she's all about. She's very overweight, morbidly obese. She's very open about it. And she is completely bullied all the time. In my opinion. Not in my opinion. I mean, I'm a mental health professional. I want to say it's fact, okay? It is fact. It's bullying. Hands down. Bullies. Most of these people are bullies. I'll give you a few examples. The one that I'm here to talk about today is Charlie Gold because she has to go. And this has nothing to do with my addiction or domestic violence, but I did say that, this would be a channel mixed with many different topics, and I feel this is very important because this will lead, Charlie Gold's actions, which I'm going to explain to you in a minute, can lead to a very unhealthy mental health. Not only for the person she's bullying, but for herself. She's got some real problems from what I see. So the two reaction videos that I've followed on her, now in the beginning she wasn't like this. She was a weight loss channel, I want to believe. And she's herself lost a specific amount of weight. I don't know how much. I don't care to know because I do not like her as a person from what I've seen in the last couple of days. It's made me absolutely sick to my stomach. And apparently it's been a pretty hot topic on YouTube because all I see are now videos of how she's losing subscribers and how she needs to stop. And let me tell you, if people are sticking up for Amberlynn Reid, then we know there's a problem. But there's another YouTuber, and she goes sometimes by Foodie Beauty or Chantel, and she's from Canada. Excuse me. Still haven't had a full cup of coffee. This woman is straight up body shaming. Now, mind you, one of her last things that I heard her say, because I was going to do some research and look at the videos, and I saw enough. But she promised that when she hit 220, and I'm not a small girl, okay? So I'm not sitting here making fun of her. If she didn't reach that goal of 220, she'd cancel her channel. She made that promise to either Amberlynn or Chantel. It was Chantel. So she must weigh as much as Chantel does. Chantel weighs like a little over 300 pounds. She looks a little bigger to me. I don't know. It's none of my business. My point here is she calls her a thick Canadian bacon pig. That's her nickname. And it goes on. I forget what she calls Amberlynn. But she's got these vile, hurtful, bully. She screams bully. I'm glad that the videos that I put on yesterday didn't upload because I was enraged. I don't understand how YouTube does not take these down and allows them. Like I said, I work in the mental health field. I have worked with people with mental health issues, eating disorders, abuse, addiction for years, 20 years. It is going to take one time for one of these ladies to hear the wrong thing because they're reading the comments. They're certainly watching what this Charlie Gold, should be more like Charlie Fool's Gold, not gold at all. And I'm sorry, but you should hear the things that she says, and that's nothing compared to what she talks about. One time before someone does develop an eating disorder, and both of these women that I know of do have one, they binge. It's serious. They've been diagnosed with body dysmorphia. Go get a book. Go get the DSM-5. It's in there. They already are suffering. They choose to put it on YouTube because they have people who watch it and like it, and it might be cringy, but you know what? They're getting a paycheck. Amberlynn Reed right now is immobile. She couldn't stand and work anywhere. She makes money off of YouTube. She makes more money than Charlie does. Yeah, do I care about their health? I mean, I don't know them personally, but sure. Do I think it's healthy to weigh 500 pounds? No. I don't think it's healthy to weigh what I weigh. But to straight up bully, and I'm telling you, go to her page. It's disgusting. Disgusting. She needs to be stopped. Because if something happens to one of these YouTubers, Charlie, that you're making fun of, straight up fun of, they're coming for you. Because bullying can end up being a crime, especially, and God forbid, God forbid, God forbid, one of those women kill themselves. Because it'll happen. They may not look like they're unhappy and they may react back and forth to your show and blah, blah, blah. That shit eats them up at night. I was bullied in middle school and elementary school, and I couldn't sleep some nights. I cried myself to sleep. You are not thin. I have a piece of my hair all up in my mouth. And she says the most ridiculous things. This really threw me for a loop. She pauses Foodie Beauty's video. She is sitting down to a meal with her friend Pete. They're really good friends. And Pete has a steak and french fries and she has something. I don't know what she has. So she asks for one. And Charlie Gold, I can't even say her, Charlie, pauses the video and is like, why? She has so much food. And she's like, and I'm just the type that, I would probably only do that if it was like my sister. First of all, these two are really close. They've dated, they've lived together, they're best friends. Shut the hell up. And she said, I wouldn't feel comfortable asking someone for a piece of their food if I knew that they didn't like what I was eating and I couldn't offer them anything. It was one effing French fry. And this bitch has 150,000 subscribers because she makes fun of people. And most of these reaction channels do because they make fun of Chantel and Amberlynn Reed. Alec is shook, obese to beast. What's this other? I mean, if you just put in reaction videos, not that anybody who's on here, my 7 whole people, give it a crap. It's just more that this body shaming shit has to stop. Women, men, whoever, we need to empower each other. Also, this girl, there's something wrong with her. She said she doesn't know. It was probably the nicest thing she said in the video because this time Chantel had bought something from Amazon, and she looked at the camera and she was like, if people aren't shopping at Amazon, I have no idea where else they could purchase anything. What? You don't have a grocery store or a convenience store? Now, maybe did she mean during COVID? I don't know. But she doesn't know where the hell that shit's coming from if it's coming from Amazon either. Give me a break. She plays dumb because she thinks it's cute and it's not. And I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere is what she says. Well, if YouTube tells you you're going to go somewhere, you are. How is she not stopped? She is vile. malicious, downright rude. Thank you, baby. And you know what? She'll never see this. Or maybe she's as vain enough to always search her name and maybe it will pop up. And I hope it does because I hope she understands that seriously, if something happens to any of these women through what she says, we will, excuse me for one second. Kids know when you're trying to do something. I don't even know where I left off. I'm just disgusted. I'm disgusted at a lot of these channels. The one channel I can say that I've watched that's funny and doesn't pick and make fun of is Willow Davis. And he's done reactions on Amber and a couple other people, but it's not hurtful. What these other YouTubers are doing, but I really want to just focus on Charlie Gold because I've never really heard the rest of them call someone a Canadian pig. And just, don't be using that dressing. Why is she eating that? Because she wants to. Mind your business. Get off her page. Like, find some content that, like, you can, it could be your own instead of popping up a freaking video and pausing every 5 seconds to make fun of somebody. But really, I want to do some reactions to her reaction so some of you people can see who would never, because if you're those type of people who go on to make fun, I don't even want you near my page, honestly. I don't. But I would love for the people who support each other and can look past the outer shell of a person and realize that we are all people with feelings and are beautiful in our own way. I mean, this girl, Chantel's beautiful. She's way prettier than you, Charlie. I'm sorry. She does her makeup flawless. I don't know, those pink eyes you had the other day wasn't looking too fly to me. How's it feel? Your arms look like ham hocks like mine. How are you calling somebody a Canadian pig? She has to go. She has to go. If you are against body shaming or you know someone who has an eating disorder or know someone who's hurt themselves because of bullying, go to Charlie Gold's page and report her. I don't know who will see this. If it's just the 7 people that are on here, please go to her page and report her. It'll take you 5 seconds. I kid you not. 5 seconds to hear what I've been speaking about and how disgusting it is to talk about someone like that. That's all I have to say for the moment. Later, I plan on telling my story about the time where my ex cheated with the executive director of our drug and alcohol program. That's going to be a real funny story. He was sent, or he was not sent, he was mandated to rehab yesterday, so we'll see how that goes. But I'll talk to you guys later. Be sober, stay happy, and go report Charlie Fool's Gold.